Welcome to Hannity. All right, we start with a major Fox News alert. Breaking news, multiple fronts. Just moments ago, the New York Times has, in fact, reported and confirmed that Barr's Department of Justice have now shifted the probe into the origins of the Russia collusion witch hunt. It is now officially a criminal investigation. This is a major, huge development. Finally, we might get to the truth, as we have been demanding for quite a while. Let me tell you what this means. That means the U.S. Attorney, John Durham, who has subpoena power, he has the ability to impanel a grand jury and file criminal charges in this case. This is a major development, literally breaking in the last few minutes. And this means that the suspect criminal activity, clearly, the deep state, they are in a state of panic tonight, and it's getting obvious. They're desperately trying to get ahead of this story. And tonight, the deep state, their messengers at the Times, they have every reason to be afraid, every reason to panic, because Barr, the Attorney General, is now apparently getting closer to the truth, warranting this big development. And that's not all. Also breaking only moments ago, we learned the Inspector General's report on FISA abuse will soon, finally, be released to we, the people, the public, with very few redactions. We have more on these huge developments coming up all throughout the hour. Also, what I'm about to tell you is not a joke. Yes, Hillary Clinton is now apparently considering yet another run for the White House. That's right, you heard me correctly. One longtime Clinton advisor quoted as saying that a third presidential bid is not out of the question, and that his former boss would, quote, think long and hard about entering the race. I think the Trump campaign would probably be thrilled for that rematch. Wonder if she's going to pay for another Russian dossier. Wonder if she'll also have another secret server. Clinton was already humiliated once, losing it to the presidency in an electoral landslide. Since then, she's come up with a whole lot of excuses. Let's see, Russian bots, internet troll factories, Facebook ads, media coverage, Fox News, her emails, James Comey, even blaming the flashing videos on the dark web. And, of course, she blamed Russia collusion. And never mind the fact that it was her campaign that actually paid for the dirty Russian dossier. And by the way, the DNC, we now know, was colluding with Ukraine. Look at this. Politico, January 11, 2017. For some reason, Hillary Clinton has yet to consider that voters just don't like her. She sees Russians everywhere, apparently. By the way, speaking of which, Democratic hopeful Tulsi Gabbard will join us today on this program. And as Hillary Clinton basically accused her of being groomed to be a Russian operative to help Russia. She served her country. That's a disgraceful comment. And meanwhile, Tulsi just demanded Hillary Clinton, quote, step down from her throne. My interview with Congresswoman Gabbard in this hour. Plus, the great one, Mark Levin, is on fire. What he will do tonight, you will not see or hear anywhere else on any news channel. In full detail, how this is an illegitimate, secret Soviet-style impeachment coup attempt that is going on in the House. Total lawlessness, all precedent pushed aside, no due process. It should be an affront to every American, whether you're liberal, conservative, Republican, or Democrat. This is about law and justice and constitutionality. By the way, it's something you'd expect to see in the former Soviet Union, as I mentioned, or maybe Venezuela or Cuba, or any other banana republic, not here in the United States of America. Now, make no mistake, if Democrats, if they can formally persecute a president in secret, the way they're doing this, behind closed doors, nobody is safe. And as we reported last night, Senator Lindsey Graham, well, he in fact followed through today with his resolution condemning the corrupt Adam Schiff and, of course, his secret coup attempt. Already 46 Republican senators have signed on to this measure. That is huge in less than 24 hours, and it slams the House Democrats for violating, quote, basic cornerstone rights detailed in the United States Constitution. Take a look at your screen. Now, these were the rules during Bill Clinton's impeachment. This is what happened when Newt Gingrich was Speaker. The House openly debated and held an official vote. The scope of the inquiry was defined. Members could see the evidence. Imagine, voting members can actually see evidence. As it stands now, virtually no one can see anything. The hearings are in secret. The transcripts are in secret. Not even members of Congress are allowed to view the transcripts unless they serve on the Intel Committee. By the way, they go over to see it. Republicans on the committee, they can only view the transcript if one of Schiff's minders, one of his staffers, are present. By the way, other rights afforded to Clinton include the ability to have counsel present, the ability to cross-examine, the ability to call witnesses, submit evidence, and build a case. Well, these are not revolutionary concepts in any way, shape, matter, or form. We're talking about basic rights, basic jurisprudence, due process that is supposed to be afforded to every American accused of wrongdoing. Apparently, that doesn't apply to President Trump. Well, why? Because he beat them in 2016.